We have few minutes until Isha, inshallah. So two things I would like to just highlight, inshallah. One is what happened last Saturday. Okay, it was a week ago. When that gathering was planned before what happened in California, just for your information. Okay, what happened in California did not happen yet, but because of what is happening within the politicians and the rhetoric that they're using, and the insults that they're using for the Muslims and so forth. Path organization. By the way, Path organization is a local one, meaning it's a Howard County base. But the mother organizations, IAF, this is a nationwide organization that has a sub-organization in every county. I don't know if it's every county, but in many counties in the United States. So we have in Howard County PATH, okay, which stands for People Acting Together in Howard. Okay, you go into Baltimore County, it is BUILD. I don't know what BUILD stands for, Baltimore or something. Okay, and you go to Montgomery County, it has a different name. And you go to Northern Virginia, it has a different name. So you find these organizations all over the place, but they are connected because they are under the mother organization. So about a few weeks ago, we had a call or a conference call with many of these organizations. I think it was 30-some person online in this conference call, talking about this issue. I'm trying to give you the idea how big this is. You had 30 different organizations, okay? They were on the phone talking about the Muslims and how the Muslims are and how we should not be against them and all of this. So and you have churches, synagogues, and many others. And we had few Muslim organizations online as well. One of them was Dar al-Hijrah and others as well, in about 3 or 4. So we decided all to do something on the 5th of December, which was last Saturday, that doing something about locally, okay, but doing it all at the same time. So you had on the 5th, organizations are getting together all over Baltimore, Washington, Northern Virginia, all different counties, all having a forum or another about Islamophobia. I'm just giving you the how magnificent that was, okay? And those who came here, you saw what happened. We had about 120 visitors coming excited about standing up and doing what is right. And only 20 of us showed up. 14. We counted the board and the shura and the kids and okay. So we to say the least, we need to get involved. We need to get involved. Okay. We are very easy to point out they're not doing this. This has happened, pointing at faults, but we're not pointing a finger at ourselves, saying, "What can we do?" So this past week, from last Saturday to this Saturday, we had 2 more meetings with leaders of churches and synagogues and us discussing this matter, what we're going to do next. And we were talking about feedback from the communities. Okay, each one will say people came and talked to them about this function and what their comment about it. And it was almost agreed upon that the overwhelming opinion was that we need to get to know one another more. Let me give you an idea. One church said, the leader said that my people came to me, some of them says, if someone comes to me, and now it's a Christian talking, if someone comes to me talking to me about Islam and putting something negative, all I can say now is, I know so-and-so person and he's or she is a good person. I was a Muslim. But then the person said, I want to say more than that. I want to get more information so I can be able to talk on the behalf of Muslims about Muslims more. That is very powerful. Very powerful. Telling you, come and let us know what problems you have and what is the reality is and what the truth is and how we can look at this and that and so forth. So on the 23rd of January, inshallah, 23rd of next month, we are getting together in Beit Shalom, Senegal. All the same organization and maybe more will be together there, and we need to really have a show there because they will be there, want to listen. You will have, break up in sections and groups, and at least you have 2 or 3 Muslims in the group, so they will be able to, talk about issues that the others do not know about. And from that meeting, inshallah, we'll have some kind of decisions of what we're going to be doing next. Okay, so it is from within right now, the work within the organization inside and getting to know one another. And then we're going to work outwardly to find out what we're going to do now to the communities around and what's going on everywhere else and so forth. Okay, and politically, how we can, talk to the governor and get their, to change their opinion about the refugees and so forth and so on. So please, we need each one here bring maybe 3 people with them. Okay, choose from the people that you know. Okay, those that you know them very well and bring them, inshallah. Not including yourself, right?
What other Muslim organizations were in those meetings?
Okay.
How can we reach out? Can Maryum Center reach out to other masajid and say, come?
We can reach, because of the path we reach for the local ones. It's Howard County one. We did send the invitation to Dar al-Taqwa. We sent the invitation to the organization, I don't know their name, in the Interfaith Center on Brown. We did send it to HCMC, Howard County Muslim Council. Okay? ISB is not in Howard County. Yeah. You are correct. Maybe let me check with right. You can invite individuals from there. Okay, but yeah, that's right. Maybe we can, just tell them this is what's happening. Come on, show. Yeah.
Do we know that they are working in their relative organization? You mentioned
they're not. They're not. Yeah. And very few Muslim organizations are involved in these activities. Very small. Okay. You have masajid that are from our brothers who are American born, run by our American born. They are active in that, especially the African American brothers. Okay? And you have Dar al-Hijrah is involved in that. Okay? I don't know of any others. Yeah. Okay. That is one thing. Another thing is the Straight Path Harvest, the Harvest Project. The Harvest Project is coming close to the end of the time that we were, agreed upon that we're going to sign, inshallah, the settlement, do the settlement in the closing date. Jazakallah khair. We have our official real estate agent here. Okay, so the closing date is inshallah the end of January. Okay, where are we and where we're going and what we expect and what we need and so forth. Where we are is we are in collected, or not collected is not the right word, because we did collect, donations, and brothers and sisters, mashallah, give us donations. And also we have promises. Okay, at the time of the settlement, alhamdulillah, $300,000 are ready. And we do not have the money in our hand, and we don't want it in our hand, meaning that the promise is there, we know it is there, but at the time of the settlement, or before it, when we are ready, then the money will be given to settle. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala qaddar for us that we do not finish, then the money will be kept with those who are promising that amount and so forth. Okay? So how are we going to go about this? Or how are we going about this? Is, three ways. One is talking and telling everybody about it, and going around and sending emails and so forth, and encouraging brothers and sisters and family to pay as much as you can to this. Second is we're trying to reach individuals who would like to give a good loan, Qard Hasan, for the next maybe 5 years or so. Okay, and of course the reward in this is huge with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is some even opinion saying that the reward for the Qard Hasan is more than the reward for just giving it like that. Okay, and they have their dalil for that. Okay. Third, we're going to have a fundraiser as big as we can make it, inshallah. And the tentative date, everybody just listen, but it's not final yet unless we book the place, is on the 16th of January. Saturday, the 16th of January. Okay? And also tentatively, we have, inshallah, Sheikh Yasir Burjaz will be coming, inshallah. Okay? Some of the older one here saying, who? And all the anger was going, wow! Okay? Yes, Yasir Burjaz is confirmed, inshallah, today. I heard it was confirmed. But Siraj Wahaj, inshallah, we hear him from him next week. If both of them will come, will be great, inshallah. And we'll be working on others as well, as many as we can get as possible. And by the way, these scholars, when you talk to them, and they are free, they say, and I want so, and I want so, and I want so, okay? I'm serious. They want as many as possible to come and talk and have a lively kind of gathering, okay? So this is where we are. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if this is good for us, and may Allah make it a qadr, our qadr to get it and bring all kind of benefit from it in this life and the hereafter. Please talk to everyone around that you know, and send the emails around. I mean, right now, Brother Amir, Jazahullah an khair, he is the silent soldier in the back. Nobody knows, but he's doing a lot of work, mashallah. Is he around? Okay, he took his helicopter. Okay, no, the one he had in his right hand, yes, and he hooked his camera on it, and he flew his helicopter about 130 feet high over the land, and he took an aerial shot of all the land video. And the land now, just for you information, when you looked at the old video, it had soybeans in it, 60 acres of soybeans. It was very high and was about to be harvested and so forth. So that was harvested and then planted wheat. And the wheat we just started to grow. So you have a green carpet all over the 60 acres there. It looks very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Yeah, and you have the trees in the middle with the stream. The stream is coming right through it and so forth. So he was working on that video with some information on it, put some words to it, and inshallah we will send an email with that. You could share it. Just send it to everybody that you know. And if every one of us, you just get 4 or 5 families that they know, get each one $1,000. A family, each one family that you know, just $1,000, just 500 or whatever. It's not difficult to collect the 6 or the 575 that's left over. Okay, and when we go to the settlement, inshallah, if we have, it's time.
We still have 5 minutes, but inshallah, when we finish with our Sister Pathy wants to say something about
who?
Wants to encourage people about
Okay, okay, inshallah, inshallah. Give the other microphone. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, at the time of 575 that we want. But if we don't have the whole amount, okay, then maybe we can stretch it a little bit more than the end of January. Okay, so the owner would be encouraged that we have, the bulk of the amount and so. After all, it's been in the market for a couple of years and so forth. So there is a chance of negotiation of time. Inshallah, we'll see when the time comes, inshallah. Does anyone have any questions? You let me know. Okay. Now, Sister Aisha would like to say something to everyone, inshallah, about path and what the activities. Go ahead, Sister Aisha.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Alaikum
So,
salam.
we've talked about 2 distinct paths, both involving growth, inshallah. One of them, the straight path harvest, and then the other one, the path, people acting together in Howard County. This was such a powerful meeting that we were involved in last Saturday night, and my perception of the whole experience is that we had over 100 people coming to us to offer their support and to have a protective presence with us. But we're Muslims, and we're part of a wonderful community. I know myself, I chose to become a part of this community in 2006 after having reverted. And the strength of the community and the unity of our entire community is one of the things that really drew me to Islam. So I really feel a heavy responsibility for all of us in the community to be also pursuing the path in Howard County through this multi-faith organization. And one of the things I noticed is that we as a community have so much to offer. And all of these things happening in the world, the Paris shootings, the San Bernardino shootings, all of this are really highlighting an opportunity and a necessity for us through our community involvement, through our everyday interactions with other people, to really be highlighting the message of who we are as Muslims. What better opportunity to be able to do this than to engage in community level activism and grassroots level activism with the PATH organization. And one of the things I noticed in both the numbers of people and also the conversations that were going around, both in the larger group and then also in the small groups that we had later in the evening, is that people were really coming wanting to protect us, which, that's beautiful, beautiful intention. May Allah reward them for that. But we also have a lot to offer in the community as well. And I would really like to see, both in numbers and also in our speech, what we can bring to this organization, that we also have as much to offer the community and that we not hold back in terms of our involvement, how to make that happen. Whether it's getting youth mobilized to do positive things that can gain the attention of media sources. One of the really big issues here in the Muslim community is that and I'm not sure why, if it's a lack of access or if it's that we're shy to speak up, but we don't seem to engage media sources the way that we should or could. I think that, you know, we can become so shy of all the systems around here because of the negative experiences that we've gotten. But we really should, this is a ripe time to be engaging with the community, and this PATH organization is the way that we could do that. The opportunity is here. So I would strongly encourage college age, high school age youth to get involved. Go to other masajid, come to Maryum Center. Work with us to figure out ways that we can be active with this organization, maybe doing some things in the public realm and inviting media to try to make our statement and to offer as much to the interfaith community as we can receive from it as well.
Jazakallah khair, Sister Aisha.
Jazakumullah khairan. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. You know, I understand some of the hesitance or the reasons why we are hesitating, okay? But being in the environment that we are in the land that we are in now, we are here to stay. We're not, you know, planning to just leave tomorrow. So our plan has to be a long-term plan, okay? And you have the right to agree, and this is what's beautiful here. And also you have the right to disagree openly and be respected for that, understood for that, heard for that, and continue. So, you know, we are coming from different background that if you are against something that is higher up than you, then you will be in danger. This is our mentality. Okay, Sister Aisha just spoke, and Sister Aisha cannot quite grasp this mentality because she never lived it. Okay? So those who are revered, those who come to Islam, who live in here, very easy can come up and say, I'm against this and that, and still be part of the respect and the going in the same direction and so forth. And we have a saying in Egypt. Are you ready for this? Okay. You want me to say it in Egyptian? I'll say it in Egyptian. I will not say it in Arabic, I'll say it in Egyptian. امشي على طول يحتار عدوك فيك. امشي على طول يحتار عدوك فيك. Go on the straight path, your enemy that would not know what to do with you. You understand? Go on the straight path, and your enemy would not know what to do with you. Okay? Meaning, straight path meaning be in the open. We're not doing anything behind any closed doors here. Everything is in the open. We're talking about this, talking against this, talking for that, and we are in the open. So if someone would like to know about us, here we are, and we can discuss it in the open. And so long that we're not behind closed door discussing things secretly, and we are not that kind of organization, then there is nothing. You know, yeah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us. And when you have Allah, you have everything. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
Assalamu alaikum. Just a little something to share with you, inshallah. During our prayer, we